Linda. Thanks for joining the live today. Hi, Donnie. Big heart. Carol, Matthew. Hi, Gina. Hi, Vicky. Good morning. Hi, Crystal. Good morning, Carol. Aw, I love you guys. Did you see my post I sent to all of you yesterday? Not on the live. Good morning, Trisha. You guys make me so happy. Seriously. Like, I don't think I've ever been this happy in my entire life. Good morning, Ginger. Aw, thank you guys. I wish I could give you big hugs, so virtual hugs. Aw, thank you, Trisha. It's my sparkly stuff. You should see me without makeup. Thank you. Aw, thank you. I would wear sparkles. It's just like I don't wear face makeup. Like I don't put like foundation or anything on. I just put like shimmer stuff. Good morning, Red One. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Pat. Hi, Shelley. Thank you for inviting people. I think everybody here is sparkly. Even the guys. Oh, Mr. Big Heart. You weren't aware, but you had a knowing or you wouldn't be here. Exactly, Dan. It's all sparkly. So today's live is going to be like guidance. Since we did the activations, I channeled a message for you guys from Michael and Metatron on what is most important right now in this stage since you did the activations, and what to pay attention to since you know you have lifetimes of shit in there. It's all thank you, Trisha. It has to be brought up for you to release it. David, you can stay in the live and listen, and you'll get the guidance on how to understand that. But I don't do readings in this live, private readings. This is to teach you how to. And honestly, sweetheart, if you have to ask how do you and your girlfriend fall in love, then there is no way to fall in love. Either you love somebody or you don't. It's just that simple. And if you don't love her and you don't feel that you love her, then she's probably not the one, and you should probably let her go find the one. Hi, down south. Good morning. Yeah, you love yourself, David. You learn to love yourself. When you love yourself, because you can't love anybody else unless you love yourself. If you're looking for love outside of yourself, then you can't fully love somebody else. And maybe that's what the problem is, sweetheart, is that you're trying to find it outside and you have to go inside. Caring connections. So that's confirmation that what I just told you was correct. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Cassie. Cami. Shanice. Leah. Exactly, Trisha. Me too. That's why I studied shamanism for... I practice a lot of the shamanistic ways. I give her cash. Buy it. Hi, Ellie. You guys are freaking awesome. That's what most people do when they want to keep somebody that they don't feel loves them. They just make their life so easy that they don't leave. But that's keeping yourself from love. And that's preventing that other person from finding love. And if you truly love somebody, you wouldn't want to keep them from finding that. Oh, thanks for the follow, Delia. Delia? Mary, Sue, Stacy. Thank you for the follow, guys. Phyllis. I love the heart. I like that smiley heart. Hi, Dora. Stacy Harold. Zach, Joy Barker, Bridget Smith. I love that I haven't been doing this very long, but I have some real true like diehard followers. I mean, seriously, like all I did was say, universe, please allow my soul family to find me. And it was like, you did. You did. You all just found me. Aw, thank you, Crystal. So are you. That's why you resonate with me. It's hard. It's hard to be out there when you're genuine and everyone else around you isn't. Hi, Dora. Hi, Rana Faith. Welcome to the live. You will find that this is a nice, safe, comforting space. No drama, just love. Thank you, Butterflies and Sun 5. I'm doing good today. Ray, thank you for asking. Hot sauce. Good morning. I love the names that you guys come up with. Grow Party Allen. Hello. I know, I like that name, Hot Sauce. That's funny. Oh, thank you. Everybody comments about that painting. And I lived in an apartment complex where it was still in, like, the box. It was, like, boxed, like, and crated. And someone threw it in the trash. Yeah, my name is Sandy. Albert, thank you. I know. And everybody loves that painting. Yes, my name is Sandy. It's actually Sandra, but I go by Sandy. But, and you know what's funny? Is I was looking up baby names for my granddaughter, and I decided to look up, because I know that, like, when you name your child something, that's a vibration. And I know this now, or all of my children would have been named differently. But you want to give them the most success in life. I'm in Rhode Island, Trisha. And I looked up the meaning of my name. And it means healer of men. Humanity. Healer of humanity. That's why my name is Humanity Healer. It is Van Gogh, Starry Night. So you guys should look up the meaning of your names. I'm sorry, sweetie. Michelle, I don't do private readings. This isn't that kind of live. It's a live to give love and teach people how to trust their own intuition and guidance. That's great, Crystal. Freedom, free. That's what we're all trying to get to, right? It's free. So I want to read... Anastasia means resurrection. Wow. Yeah, tell me all. Tell me them. I want to know what they mean. So, Anastasia means resurrection. Noble one. Patricia. Rebecca. Ginger, like the phoenix. Isn't that freaking crazy? That all of our names mean something like that? That's freaking amazing. I think everybody should make their screen name what their name actually means. Hi, Erica. Shaman. Shasha. Leah Felix. Autumn. Lupel. Queen. Tina. Bob. Daniel, God is your judge. Right? We are a beautiful bunch. You know that just because there's never any drama in here. It's what you're given as your birth name. Listen, this is the card we just got. Strong counsel. Counsel of light. But I just have to show you because I can't make this shit up. It's Archangel Metatron. And I'm going to read you a channel message from Archangel Metatron. Rana, you're a life coach, like a spiritual life coach. I'm a mentor. I don't like to, me personally, don't like to use the word life coach because I think they have it has a stigmata to it now. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Lizzie. Ginger snaps. It is a beautiful deck. And the King of Clubs. Okay, so let me just read this. If you're new to my live, please follow and send me a message for the activations that I did on Monday and Tuesday. You need to do the rainbow activation first, and then you do the soul activation next, in that order. But just send me a message saying I need the activations, and I'll send them to you. Okay? You didn't get them, Crystal? You weren't here those days. Or do you have them? Okay, you don't have to tell me if you need them here. Just follow me, send me a message. Just say, hey, I need the activations, and I'll send them to you. Okay, Crystal, I'll send them to you. Just message me too, because I'm getting messaged constantly, so. Okay. So, where's my glasses? What did I do with them? Where are they? Oh, they're right here. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. So, this is what I ask. I said, please tell me the best way the collective can utilize their alchemy gifts to enhance their lives now that they've completed the activations, okay? So, dear collective, as you become more aware of the true power you are, that you are now limitless in what you can do, create, manifest, you will start to be shown how to utilize your alchemy gift. At first, this will show up as thoughts in your mind, and then these thoughts will generate the vibration that will transform the thoughts into your reality. So, like, you'll just think certain things, and then all of a sudden, it'll be there, okay? That's what I was seeing. You must be careful now that this will take no time or even work on your part. You will transform your thoughts into your reality, no matter what those thoughts are. It would benefit you greatly to start each day using this power to create your own defense system against yourself. Okay? The negativity around you, like, defend against yourself and the negativity around you to prevent any negative thoughts being able to enter your mind. You can use something like this, they put in parentheses, every morning. Today I am protected from all and anything that could allow me to think, feel, or act in a negative way, preventing me from creating any negativity entering my reality now. Thank you. Simple statement. Just say that. Hi, Josie. The more you use such tools, the more you will notice that anything and everything surrounding you will only be that. That brings you more and more into your higher vibrational reality without any thoughts of it or thinking about it, because it has become you and you have become it. Now, no in between, no blocks, or having to try or control anything. This is the most powerful gift, and with that comes great responsibilities. Since you are still human and everything is not actually cleared out yet, because it's still coming up to be removed, just get not cleared out at this state. Just let the things needing to be released will be brought to you by thoughts or experiences, like people in your daily life. So, like, if you have triggers to, abusive people, or triggers to racism. All those kind of triggers are going to be brought up. It's either going to be in your mind, you're going to see it, or you're going to experience it, okay? So right now, it's imperative that your thoughts remain in love and don't acknowledge any negativity or feeling of negativity other than to say, this no longer belongs to me. I now release this feeling and anything attached to it now. We will be guiding you, watching and inspiring you. So when in doubt, ask for guidance and it will be revealed. Michael and Metatron, we love you. Light being team. So does that make sense to you? You have any questions on that? Thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you for all the likes. Okay, Kathy, follow me, send me a message that you need the activations. I'll send them to you. Because doing that, first of all, the first activation activates you into the rainbow frequency, which is the highest vibration. And it's the vibration we're in when our souls aren't in our body. Is it Rick? Nick? I think it's Rick. Sweetie, you'll have to ask. You have the answer to that. I'll say this again, and I'm going to probably have to say it in every live, because there's going to be new people. So for all of you that are new here, let me ask you this question. Everybody else, just wait a second. Do you talk to yourself? Do you hear a voice in your head when you talk to yourself? Okay, desire. Okay. So, if you follow, if you're on my live, then you vibrate with my energy. You might need a little guidance, but you are already in my vibration. But everybody here has that little voice in their head, okay? But, Carol, did you know, and everybody else who doesn't know, not everybody has that voice? We all think everybody has that voice because we have that voice. But not everybody has that voice. Hi, the Cypress Life. So that voice that you hear talking to you that sounds like your voice is your higher self. You don't have the voice? You don't hear... Yeah, everybody thinks everybody has the voice. But not everybody has the voice. Most of us are clairaudient, and that's meaning we hear. Oh, thank you, Erica. And we're, knowing. We just know. I don't know what that's clairsentient, I think. It's just a knowing inside of you. But I described the muscle test. No, you're not really talking to yourself. You're talking to your higher self. So there's a muscle. Look up muscle testing. It can give you yes and no answers very easily. And it's coming from your higher self. So, how I do the muscle test is I stand like with my feet on the ground, and you ask a yes or no question, right? And you can test it. Like, so ask it something that you know is true. If it's true, you're going to fall forward. It's you're not going to literally fall. It's just going to be like your body is pushed forward and you have to take a step, okay? Yes. The Cypress life. Yeah, Carol. I know exactly what you mean. And once you say, okay, universe, I let go of trying to control my life, my situation, anything. I surrender to you. You have permission to guide me, show me, reroute me, stop me, block me, and do whatever it needs for me to see what I need to see. Okay? State that out loud, because then you will start seeing. They will show you when you have doubts. So I've said this a few times. They tested me, like, to see if I was gonna actually listen. So one of the things that they tested me on with was when I do energy healing. I use quantum healing, and I can do long distance healings. Okay, and they told me that I needed to get a wand. Okay, I would know the wand by rainbows. That's the key that they gave me. So here I am looking through eBay of all the handmade wands. And I kept going back to this one wand, but it didn't look like a rainbow. And so I just kept searching. I was looking for something that had to do with rainbows, right? But the wand that was calling me, like Harry Potter says, the wand chooses you, wasn't anything to do with rainbows. And finally, about an hour and a half of I kept going back and looking at that wand. And I was like, I have to trust this. This is my wand. I know it is. And so I bought it. And I get it in the mail, and I open the box, and the name of the company was Rainbow Wands. And then I just laughed. I was like, you guys are silly. Like, aw, thank you, Carol. Aw, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. You can't. And then, what's another one? Oh, okay. So when I wanted to know the name of my spirit guide, right? They are funny. I got a meditation that was supposed to, let you meet your spirit guide and get its name. Well, the name that I got was Andorra. And I didn't believe that was the name, because if you're in my generation, then you know Bewitched. And the name of Bewitched Mother was Andorra. And I have always loved that name. So I thought that name just came to my head because, I don't know, I liked it. Right? So I got up from the meditation and was like, oh, this sucks. I'm going to have to do this all over again. Why can't I just get it the first time? I get ready for work, and I sit down. I had like 15 minutes before I had to go, and Who's Eating Gilbert Grape was on the TV, but I wasn't really watching it. But I was just getting ready for work. I was going through my purse, and then I looked up at the TV at the exact moment that Johnny Depp and I think his little sister were riding in the car, and they were driving into the town, and a big sign The name of the town was Andorra. And I was like, okay. I quit doubting. Oh, what's eating Gilbert Grape? I didn't even know the name of it. Like, I had never seen it before. But the name of the town was Andorra. So when you give permission, and just do it on a, like, so you don't have to do it all the time. Just say universe, guides, angels, spirit team. From this day forward, I give you permission to do whatever you need to do to keep me on my path, to show me what I need to do, to allow me, block me, like put roadblocks in my path. Do whatever you need to do. I give you permission, because we have free will and free choice. And if we don't give them permission and we don't ask, they won't step and they won't do it. They'll just sit back and wait and say, when is she going to ask? Or when is he going to ask? Yeah, for my highest good. Well, they wouldn't do anything that wasn't for your highest good. It's only us. Hi, Lucky Smiles. Oh, let me invite. Are you working, Sandy? Are you working? Because I'll invite you as a guest if you want to join. Donnie. Okay, tell Auntie tell Renee I said hi. She's not my aunt. But tell her I said hi. Oh, thank you, Robert. I had a friend of mine that used to call me Crazy Eyes. I don't think there's anything very special about my eyes, but everybody has always commented on my eyes. It's like they said they feel like I can see right through them. Yes, if somebody else wants to, but I just want to wait to see if Sandy can, because I've been waiting for her. So Sandy, can you join as a guest today? Yeah, probably with everybody here. Yes, the eyes are the doorways to the soul. Do you know that I can tell if a person is a Scorpio by their eyes? I'm gonna invite Lucky Smiles.
Hello.
Hi, sweetie. Are you in your car?
How are you? Yeah, I'm picking
I'm
up my Aunt
good.
Renee.
You're going to pick up Renee?
Yeah, I picked her up from the airport. She came back from Arizona.
Is she moving back here?
Yeah, she's back.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, she's back.
Tell her I said hi.
I will do that.
And Scorpios, yeah, me and Scorpios. So my I don't know if you'd call him a boyfriend, but I was date raped when I was 15 and I got pregnant, and I thought I loved him. And his birthday was October 27th, okay? And then I moved here to Rhode Island and I started dating Sandy's Lucky Smiles cousin, and his birthday was October 28th or 29th. Is that the 29th? Whatever it was. It was like
yes, it's the 29th.
Okay, so
His birthday's
Joe's
the
birthday
29th.
was the 28th, Jose's birthday was the 29th, and then when me and him split up, I started dating somebody, and his birthday was October 30th. I didn't date another Scorpio for a long time.
I dated one, and I probably won't date another one.
Well, they're emotional, but there's something about Virgos and Scorpios. It's
my youngest is a Virgo.
Who is?
My youngest. And him and Cheo are so compatible, it's not even funny. Like, the way them two are, very much alike. It's so weird.
Do you know that Scorpio is the only sign that has actually 3 different signs? Like, Scorpio, they all start off as Scorpios. And their purpose here is to learn how to master their emotions. Okay? Once they can master their emotions, they go to the eagle stage. Okay?
Yes,
and that's where they can see things from a higher perspective. And they become more open. And once they get to the eagle stage, even if they never reach the phoenix stage, if they get to the eagle stage in their life, which most of them don't, because mastering your emotions is probably one of the hardest lessons to learn while you're here. And so they spend their whole lives trying to protect themselves.
Yeah.
But if they can, they're very spiritual, very open, very loving, kind people. It's just if you meet a Scorpio in the Scorpio stage, they have fear of commitment, fear of, like, you know, being out of control in any way. In any way. That's why Teo always cried all the time. I used to be like, you're the bitch. Like, stop crying.
I can relate, though. I really can relate to that. But I never said it like that, though.
Oh.
All I said was, you cry a lot. Like, I just don't understand. To where I was told I was cold-hearted. I'm not cold-hearted. I don't get it. Like, I just didn't get it.
I mean, when I was young, I cried all the time because I could feel everything. They weren't, like, I don't think he was crying all the time because he felt. I do think they're empaths. Scorpios are a very spiritual sign. And they can't hold in. Like me, Sandy, I can't hold in my emotions. Like, if I have to say something, I have to say it. And if I can't say it, it drives me crazy and I write it down. Like, I have to write it down. I have to get it out. I have to. Does anybody else here feel like that?
I eventually say it, though. Like, I usually say it because I can't, like, it's bad. It's not bad, but it's like, I'm just like, there it is.
Female Scorpios are different than male Scorpios. I've known quite a few female Scorpios. They're usually fun-loving, big hearts, you know, relatable to everybody. But you have to remember, and I'm not saying this egotistical, but if any of you have ever read the book Conversations with God, I think it was in book 3 of the series, God's explaining the evolution and, like, a man and a woman, and, like, through evolution of your soul, once you've mastered the lessons of the ego, you can then incarnate as a woman. And Neil, the writer, said, are you saying that women are better than men? He said, no. It's just the soul's progression. Everybody starts off as a male at a lower vibration. And it's not until they can master their ego that they can be born into this world as a female. Oh, that's great, Rana. Um, is your son a Scorpio? Yes. We do need to be living in our North Node, but I gave everybody the activation to do that. Yes. Teen years. I mean, all of the children born from the 90s on are highly sensitive and more sensitive than anybody than the people before then. But being a child that has the veil either partially lifted or half lifted or 3/4 lifted and then have to be born into this dimension, I mean, into this dense reality. And all that, yeah, they look up the 3 stages of a Scorpio and it'll tell you and it'll describe them. But look it up for the 3 stages of Scorpio for male and women.
I wonder if that has to do with, I read something about there being actually 13 months in a year with 28-day cycles.
There actually is 13 signs. Like, I'm a Virgo with the other planet that they've just kept out. It's always been there, and they just kept it out. There is actually 13
I found that
astrological
interesting.
signs.
Yeah.
I'm the last, so without the 13, like in the middle of Cancers are they're very empathetic, but they can also be very narcissistic at times too.
So can a Pisces.
Well, so Pisces, okay, if you look at astrological signs, okay, starting from Aries and going to Pisces, okay, Pisces is the old man or old woman, the wise person. You don't get to be a Pisces until you've gone through so many lifetimes that you're knowledgeable enough to be a Pisces. Aries is like a child. And if you notice, if you know any Aries, which I do, I relate to Aries a lot. A lot of my friends are Aries. They're very childlike. They're like forever children, but happy and fun. And they're like, you know how little kids want to know everything and touch everything and see everything and just like all over the place.
That's they want.
Yes, they're forever intrigued by the mysteries of life. And Pisces, on a soul level, already knows that all of this is an illusion. So if you know Pisces, like if you know like a lot of Pisces, they're all the same. Their time means nothing to them. They're laid back, they're either so aware of who they are that they could become Nobel Prize winners. And like most of the Nobel Prize winners are Pisces. They're highly intelligent people. But if they were born into dysfunctional families, they get lost. And it's hard to get out. There is a lot. You have to actually look at the whole astrology chart because it depends on where the other planets are, where your moon is, all that stuff. But it's interesting. I actually relate more to numerology because you can't you can't get exacts with astrology. You just can't. You can get pretty damn close, but you can't get exacts. But with numerology you can, and it doesn't fail.
Interesting.
I don't understand, Morty. You have an uncle that was a stillborn. Is he okay with his parents? No. Oh, like if he reincarnated already? Is he okay with his parents? So you have to understand.
I'm in, everybody.
If you're not, most of the children here that are born now, is he okay? So he had a stillborn child, or he was a stillborn child? I'm confused.
Honey, I'm a Taurus too.
My children, most of my children are Tauruses. The only one that's not is Jamie, and he's a Pisces.
I just had an MRI. The sticker's all in my hair.
Oh. Yes, he's okay. Guaranteed, he's okay. And if he was reborn, then he's born as a light worker. If he was reincarnated and chose to come back, then he didn't have to come back. He chose to come back to help humanity. Yeah. All of my boys are Taurus, except for Jamie, are Taurus, and they all were very psychic. Joey, when he was 5, used to say, "Mom, don't you remember when I was big and you were little?" And I'm like, "No, you weren't," because I didn't know this much back then. He'd be like, "Yeah, Mom, don't you remember when I was big and you were little?" He was like 5, and we were in Pittsburgh at that time, and he just kept talking about it. He kept talking about the house we lived in. He kept talking about these coins that we used to have to buy stuff with. And do you know what's funny about him? He has always loved old coins, like Cheo does, collects them, and he is studying to learn how to be, what are they called when you make swords?
Oh, Jesus. I forgot what they call it. There was a show, I was watching it. They would make different types of swords and...
Yeah, a blacksmith. Yes, thank you.
There you go.
We bought him the anvil for Christmas. So he has everything now that he needs. And can't you see Joey, like, as a blacksmith?
Yes.
So totally.
Yeah.
And I know, I mean, he told me about that lifetime. I wish I knew then what I know now, because I would have encouraged him to tell me more, you know? But my godson, he told, so TJ, my friend Julie's son, is my godson. And he used to talk about what he did before he came here, and he told his mom and dad, which is funny because they weren't like me. They didn't really like know all this stuff, but they were driving somewhere, and he says, "What? Before I came, I missed doing what I did," he said, and he was like 4 or 5, and Tommy and Julie were like, "You missed doing what?" He said, "You know, my job when I was in heaven. I used to help the babies, bring them down to their new mommies and daddies."
Aww.
And Julie was like, "What does heaven look like?" He said, "Just like here, just no houses and all love," he said, at 4 or 5. Just like here, but no houses and all love. But that everybody has a job. And like he used to feel like their friend, I don't know if you remember Tim or remember hearing about it when you were a kid. You might have been in Arizona when this happened, but there was a kid who killed himself on the train tracks. And his name was Timmy. Aww. That's funny. I just love kids. I feel like we should pay more attention to them and never discourage them. Well, that's what we're here to do, Ginger. That's literally what we are here to do, is bring the world back to love. And
we need it to be back to that.
Yes. And what we're got, like, so I was guided to do this to wake all you up so that you all can do this, because there's more of us now than there is of the darkness, and we all have a vibration. And I explained it yesterday like this. Like, so picture me as the trunk of a tree, okay? And all of you are branches off of the trunk, okay? You all have your own vibration that has its own collective, and those are all branches of the tree, right? And so you need to start speaking, whether that's on here, on, you know, some other platform, but you need to give the intention to put yourself out there and ask for your soul family to find you, because we all need to start doing this. And if every one of us stepped out of our own way, got past our fears, because most of us don't like being in the spotlight. 3 weeks ago, you would have never seen me like this. I am a hermit. I was a hermit. I like to heal and help behind the scenes, not in front of the camera. But, you know, my spirit team just got so freaking loud that I had to do it. They weren't letting me sleep. I mean, I don't need a lot of sleep anymore now. I'm up every day at 3 o'clock in the morning, but it's crazy. But I didn't look like this, Ginger. I didn't. This is me being my authentic self. And I didn't feel okay to be my authentic self until I did this. Yes, I have. So my twin sister passed away in May, and I have her husband living here because she was moving here. Her and her husband were moving here. He's a fisherman. He's not here all the time. And so she was moving in with me, and she died. So now he's here with me and my significant other and my niece, his grandchildren. Aw, thank you, Dan. Everybody has said that. Everybody. It's my authenticity.
Very true.
And that I don't waver. Like, the same things can happen, like, every day, and you're going to get the same answer out of my mouth.
You got it, old lady? Look. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Say hi, Sandy.
Hi, Renee.
That's my baby. That's my little baby.
Crystal, everybody here is an introvert. We had to be. It was to protect ourselves. But I'm telling you, just like the video that I posted yesterday for all of you, if you want to be happy,
marry a
you
rich
have
man.
to be in your authenticity. I don't think I have ever been.
Did you eat my own?
Ever.
Just give me a coffee.
And it'll take you a couple days.
Oh, all right.
But
where did it go?
It's
Up at top. What?
I had a breakdown.
Well, yeah.
It's I
So
don't
they didn't
know.
do it?
It brought my soul alive.
Are you gonna be? How long are you gonna be live till? 12:45.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna try to pop back in. I picked her up. We're about to go to the store, so
Okay, tell her I love her.
she hears you. She right there. Look, Auntie Nay.
Oh.
All right, I love you.
All right, go have fun.
Just handling business.
I know. I love you.
Love you too. Everybody have an amazing day, and don't forget to smile.
Yes. I'm sorry about the background noise. You can't get kids. There's 4 of them out there right now. I was like, oh no. Not right now. I was going to say something before that. Bye, Trisha. Oh, you're saying bye to Sandy. Hey, guys, can we keep it down a little bit, please? Okay. The music's not too loud, right? Hi, Susie. Okay. I just have like the God frequency on. I blocked her again. I don't know why they don't just block her from coming. Every day. I don't even acknowledge her. I just block her. The sad thing is she really thinks, they're really brainwashed. What, them? Is judgment? Yeah. It's all, yes, it's judgment. I don't judge her. I just don't have to be a part of it. She can gladly feel however she wants. But this isn't the space for that. It's okay, Donnie. That's what I don't like, is intrusion. Like, no one's telling you what to believe. Like I said yesterday, we have all been all things. That's why you are not supposed to judge anybody. Anything that brings you any kind of emotional trigger, that's something that is stored within your cells. You may have overcome it, but you still remember it. And so it makes you feel not good because you remember being it. And I mean everything. Rapists, murderers, molesters, serial killers, narcissists. You have been it all. That's why you're here, because you've mastered all those lessons. But you cannot judge somebody else's journey or path. That's not what we're here to do. We're supposed to send them love and show them the way. I know, Ginger. It used to really get me too. I used to love when people came knocking on my door, because I would sit there and argue with them and argue with them and argue with them. But this is one of the things from the activations, that you have to stay in love and just say, this is not me. This is not mine. I don't accept it. I don't allow it to affect my vibration. Delete. Delete, delete, delete. It's not mine. Why would anybody allow somebody else's beliefs to lower their vibration when it has nothing to do with you? I've had Jesus come to me 2 or 3 times. Literally, I felt Christ energy and I bawled my eyes out. Like, it was just so powerful that I just started crying. You send them love. You send them love, Susie. That's what you have to do. And I don't know if you were here when I explained this, but this collective, and Susie, that means you did not have to choose to come here. You had already completed your soul's journey, okay? You and each one of us were placed in the center of our own ocean. So like all the family members and like the people that you interact with in this life is like you're the ocean around you, and you're the lighthouse in the middle. And even though you'd mastered all of those, you're still human. So you remember those lifetimes because you've lived all of the lifetimes. You've mastered. You're basically incarnated angels. Okay? And the things that you feel strongly about are the things about your previous lives that didn't make you feel good. And that's why you have such strong emotional connections, because there is no other reason why what somebody else believes should affect us in any way. Lori, everybody has said that. And I've been right in your shoes. And I found somebody and a group of people that helped me. And that's why I said, like, I truly feel alive doing this. Like, I don't think I have ever felt more in my purpose than I do now. And 3 weeks ago, you would have never caught me on here. Even like my boss at my job says, Sandy, since you have been doing this, your light is shining so bright. It's incredible. We're all here for the same reason. I'm not any better than you or anybody else. We are one. We are one. And it's just like there's some of you that have mastered things that I haven't. And there's things that I've mastered that you haven't. We're the same. Yeah, Lori. I mean, I don't know if you've watched the minute, the activations. If you haven't, I'm just gonna say it again. Please follow me, message me, and just tell me I need the activations. I also want to tell you, I went on to TikTok on the live thingy. I cannot remove my subscription, you have to have some type of subscription to do lives. But please don't subscribe. I don't want you to subscribe. TikTok takes most of that money anyway, and I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it because it's what I'm supposed to do and what I'm supposed to share so that everybody else knows that you are devaluing the godness and the goodness of what all of this is by putting a price tag on it. You are basically saying you don't trust the universe when you put a dollar amount on what you feel you deserve. That's the darkness. Yeah, they take most of it. It's the dark. It was the darkness's way of preying on our vulnerability, because everybody here that is on a soul's mission has self-worth issues, because that's what we came here to help transmute. And so we took it on. It's within you, sweetie. You're a knower, like me. Me too. Whenever I'm doing these, or even when I'm like channeling, I'll start, and nothing that I think that is going to come out ever comes out. And words that I don't use are used. That's how they let you know that it's not you. Wow, Claire. How was that? Exactly. I have journals and journals and journals, and I don't get rid of them because it's validation later on. It's funny, Vicky. I don't speak light languages. I've been getting light codes for a long time. Wow, that's crazy. My voice is a language. It is a light language. The vibration that I speak is a language of its own. That's what I've been told. That my vibration and my words and my voice are the vibration. I don't need, even though I have gotten codes, I get light codes. Wow. That's what my master guide wears. It's a white robe with like gold trim. And he has a beautiful hat, and that Azel is his name. And the only interpretation that they could find, and it goes way back, means next to God. But like light language, and I'm not a starseed. Usually people that speak the like different light languages are starseeds. And it's very powerful. It's not BS, Zuki. Some of it's from this lifetime. Some of it's from past lifetimes. But it's true. Sometimes you can't see your guides. Like, I do see images and stuff. And one time, I did see the blue beings. Okay? Actually, I'm lying. 3 times I've seen the blue beings. But they weren't, I don't feel like they were a race of any kind. I feel like they were light beings. Like from my Blu-ray family. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follows, the shares, the likes, the gifts. I appreciate them so much because that's truly what's going to get me to be able to do this full time. That's my goal. I want to get 10,000 followers and I want to be able to do this full time, not having to work a 9 to 5 so that I can get this out there. Wow, that's crazy. What kind of smell was it? It's 12:12 my time. Thank you, Zuki. I love you guys know I love you. Well, I actually put perfume on today. For the first time, I put, I don't know if any of you know, but it's called Design by Paul Sebastian, and I've been wearing it, like that's what I go to. But everybody loves the smell of that. I don't know if that's what you smelled, but what, is it Design? Sarah, Gina, Laura. Thank you guys. It is wild, right? You literally smelled the smell that I'm wearing. If we're not, like, if this soul group is not connected, I don't know what is. It is. You really can't make it up. You can't. You can't make this shit up. So there was a couple things. So I wanted to pull a couple cards. Since we did the activation, and who hasn't is going to, okay? I just want to ask the cards, like, what are the things that we need to, like, really pay attention to right now while we're vulnerable and releasing, okay? So I just want to see if we can get some answers. Hi, Jamie. Like, is there anything that we need to pay attention to within our bodies? So Archangel Metatron, Michael, please show me what the collective needs to know and what they should pay attention and look out for during this time of soul healing. We need to pay attention to deceit. I mean, I think we always need to pay attention to that. But while you're vulnerable, confirmation, because that was a spam call. Seriously, we need to pay attention. And I'm getting the feeling from this that we even need to pay attention from the deceit from the people that we think love us. Because you have to remember, the more you glow, the more you become a mirror for everybody else's dark side. And so just trust. And if you can't, because it's harder with family. It really is. because you want them to love you. You don't want to have to do this with them. So those are the ones that are going to get you the easiest. Yeah, so pay attention if somebody asks you to do something. If somebody, Crystal, that's crazy. If somebody asks you to do something or something happens, I can guarantee you somebody that is close to you was behind it. Magician in the mirror. Let me tell you, you are going to be the mirror for everybody. And so there's going to be a lot of people. You have to. But what I found is that usually when you get the balls to cut them off, not cut off your balls, it helps them awaken. It does. Yeah, that was even funny for me. Aww. I think this just came out to show us that we were loved and that this is who we are. Okay? We are the sun. Here comes the sun. Na-na. Here comes the sun. It's all right. But the next one is envy. People are going to envy you. And that brings up a lot too. I love that. I love it. And then the door to money and abundance is going to open for all of us. Just remember to stay in love. Stay in love. And remember, if somebody envies you or talks bad about you, remember what I said yesterday. Just look at them and say, is that so? Is that so? And you'll get, like, you'll kill two birds with one stone. You won't be bothered by it, and you're going to piss them the fuck off. Just by staying in your peace. Oh, Gina, that's funny. You're right. Our conscious does come from the sun. You ever sun gaze? You know that you can literally live off the sun? It does. It drives them crazy. The more you don't react, the more it pisses them off. Is that so? Right. And they can keep saying it, and they can keep doing things. Just don't react. I actually have stopped and said, oh, I'm sorry, honey, I love you too. People, they look at me like I'm nuts. So remember what I said, like a broken heart and happy family. First, you have to be the lighthouse and make the hard choice to step away, which is going to break your heart to do. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a glittery I love birds of prey. I love animals. But we got broken heart, and it is going to break our heart to do this. But we were called to do it because we actually have the guts to do it. But then it's going to heal your family. You being able to step up and walk away is the key to healing your family. It's the key that has always been within you. That's what you have always been supposed to do, is love yourself enough and love yourself as much as you love your family. Because in doing so, you show them how to do it too. That's what we're here to do, is be the examples and give and show everybody that it's okay. The world's not going to crumble around us or them if they choose to love themselves and do what makes them feel good. No matter what they've been told, no matter what the church says, no matter what their parents have said. We are here to show them that. So our key for our family is us, okay? But then they're going to be the keys to everybody else. But it all starts with us. We were all born as lighthouses and keys. And we chose to do it. And I know, like, all of you, including me, if you've been following me, you know that I've been through hell and back and walked through the fire. That's why my song is, If You're Going Through Hell. You ever hear that song? If you're going through hell, keep on It's a country song. Keep on moving. You might get out before the devil even knows your name. It's the truth. Just keep on moving. My kids used to sing that song all the time. Ooh. And be patient with yourself and forgiving. This isn't patience for others. This is patience for yourself. Because if you don't have expectations for anybody else, which now we don't, we let having expectations go. The hardest part is being patient with yourself.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, sweetheart. I love you. Just keep moving. Just keep stepping. I wish I would have had a me or a you. Now money came up again. Listen, all of this, the activations, everything that we're doing, being in this vibration, even if it's just this hour and 45 minutes every day, is creating our vibration to be in the vibration of love and receiving. I'm telling you, I'm a completely different person since I started doing these lives. And it's all because of you. It's because it's because I listened to my guides because they wouldn't allow me not to. And it's because I decided to be authentic and not try and do it anybody else's way. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, we got a woman holding a coin. The lucky coin. Everybody's spirit knows that, sweetheart. Yes. I used to always tell people for years, if you're stepping off your path and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, they can't get in your way, but they can put roadblocks in your path. And first it'll be like, a pebble. You'll have a pebble, and then you're going to get bricks. If you still don't listen, they're going to drop boulders on you. That's what happens. I don't do personal readings in this live. I'm sorry, this isn't that kind of live. I don't do readings. I do collective healing. And you already know the answer. If you have to ask the question, then you already know the answer. Claire, that's what happened to me too. That's what happened to all of us. We just kept getting boulders and bigger boulders and then houses and then, tornadoes and volcanoes and everything else. God, I've never had this happen so many times, but we got the magician in the mirror again. Like, you think they're trying to say something? It's not about being good enough. I think that's like a programmed belief, okay? There's spiritual laws and values, right? But they're not what the Bible says. As long as you could do things that hurt other people unintentionally because you're hurting yourself, that's not doing something bad. What you do, how you feel, if it hurts somebody else, that's the other person's problem. That's not on you. The only thing that I know for sure is that if you are aware, okay, if you know, and you continue to do something, knowing that it is going to hurt somebody else or it is not right, that is when you're doing stuff wrong. And that's what would be considered, creating karma for yourself. Yeah. I'm going to repeat it again. We all do our best until we know better. And then we know better. And then we do better. We can only do what we know and what we've been taught because we are learning in this human form. It's not until thank you for the rose. My daughter's middle name was Rose, and I love roses. She's no longer with us, but she's with me in spirit and guiding me. She was an angel who joined into my life or came in as an angel for me. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, B. My niece, she cries all the time. Yes, we're all angels. Oh, your name is Angela. But seriously, Angela, You are an angel. We're incarnated angels. If you missed that part, the collective here. Aw, thank you, Scorpio 153. If you are here, then you're part of my collective. Thanks, B. We didn't have to choose to come here. We didn't come here with karma to clear and all that kind of stuff. We came here to be the lighthouses and help other people clear their karma. But we didn't have karma. Our karma and our soul was already clean. That's pretty cool, Claire. When I was meditating once, I got to fly on the back of an eagle. And it felt so real. It was like I was it was a meditation that I was learning to trust spirit. And what I was guided to do was go walk, and there was this cliff and a waterfall, and I was told to just turn around and fall. Let me tell you, that was really hard. But I did it. I didn't turn around. I just stayed forward. But I leaned forward and I just fell. And this huge eagle came down. And I landed on the eagle. And I got to fly on an eagle. This huge eagle. And there's love coming in. Yeah, it was cool. As F. We got love. We are love. But this is specifically a man holding a heart. So either the male, the masculine here, you're gonna find your love, or the female, feminine here, you're gonna finally find somebody who makes you feel loved for who you are. Yeah, one time, I don't know if you remember me telling you this, like it was during my spiritual awakening, and I was getting so many animal messages, and they were acting so weird, like the deer and the fox, and just every animal that I came in contact was so weird. And he'll appear, Crystal, he will appear. And I was driving, and over the reservoir where I live. Yeah, it's crazy. There are certain periods of time where they just act out of character. When they act out of character in front of you, you need to look them up, the meaning of what they are. But anyway, so I'm driving across the reservoir, and this eagle flies down, and it was intentional. It wasn't like he was trying to cross the bridge or anything. It was intentional. He literally flew down and looked into my windshield, into my eyes, and then was flying backwards like this with my car. I thought I was going to get into an accident because I couldn't see, but it was so majestical that I just sat there and cried. My sister was with me when it happened, and my niece, who was young, and she's like, "Did you see that seagull?" And me and my sister were like, "It wasn't a seagull, it was a bald eagle." But it described exactly where I was at that time. I've seen lots of stuff in the clouds. I have actually on my page, I have a video. My sister passed away. I told you guys that. We were supposed to build a pond together in my backyard. We always wanted to build like a little sanctuary. So even though she passed away, I still built the pond. And I was outside. It was starting to get cold, and it was the frost, and the ice on the ground was growing up like grass. Thank you, Trisha. It literally was growing up like grass, and it had like crystal flowers. It's in my videos. It's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. But I went to take a picture of it, and when I went to take a picture, the picture was, the camera was facing like if I was going to take a selfie. And all of a sudden, I looked, like I saw in the camera up above that the clouds, I had a dragon, I had a phoenix, and I had an angel in the clouds above me. It was crazy. I mean, and I posted the pictures because, I mean, I've literally had angels in the clouds before, but a phoenix, a dragon, and an angel. And then shamanisms. You know how like if you've ever had like a psychology, the ink blot things. Well, shamans use fire, like what people see in the fire. So I have a fireplace, and I started doing that and seeing and posting it just to see if like people would see different things. And I actually caught on camera a fire ant, like a fire fairy. It's plain as day that you can see the fairy. Yeah, I love fires, but I take pictures of fires all the time because I love to see what I'm going to get. But it's also not... artistic, holistic. Oh, it's already posted. It's already posted on my TikTok. You just have to go through my videos. You'll see it. It's there. I like fires too. I like the flames. I'd probably say dying by fire would be the worst. Look, patience again. Like it's like every card I pick is the same one that I've already picked. Maybe they're saying that's all you guys we need to pay attention to. Okay, Michael and Metatron and my dragon and Zell. Universe. Anything else? Would you like to say to the collective? Oh, I like the crackle sound too. Oh, okay. We got the goddess of the moon. I'm feeling that you use the harness the power of the next full moon. When is that? I think it's coming up. I have a moon thing on my... Hold on. So, yeah, it's this Saturday. So make sure that you use the power of the full moon to release everything. I mean, it's one of the best times to let go. So like all the stuff since you've done the activations that's coming up, you can use that. Yeah, it's this Saturday, Crystal. So just say, to the power of the full moon, anything that is still left within me after doing the activations that is coming up to be released and let go, I now release it and give it back to source to be returned to light. Thank you. And then it'll just start happening. It'll just happening. And then we got, remember to stay in gratitude, appreciation, in gratitude for everything. If you have a thought that pops up that like is out of that vibration, say, nope, I'm thankful for I'm alive today. I'm thankful for I know more now today than I did yesterday. I'm thankful for I'm vibrating higher today. Just change the thought. Change the thought. Yep, there's always something. And then continue being the fucking mirror that you are. Because this is like the 4th time we got this. Okay, guys, so I actually have to go. I have to go to my other job. My job. This isn't a job. I love this. If this was my job, I'd be freaking happy. All the time. Tomorrow, same time. And Saturday, it'll probably be right around 1 o'clock. I just want to say I love you all. Again, thank you for being my rock. Thank you for being my energy. Thank you for so much love. And bringing me so much happiness. Seriously. Oh, thank you for the gifts. The key. I love that. Everybody have a blessed and wonderful day. And I hope to see you tomorrow. And remember, if you don't have the activations, follow me and send me a message and I'll send them to you. And it's 222, right? The likes are 222. New beginnings. I love you. Have a great rest of your day, guys.